music, give me the music. Hey, yeah, so give me the music, give me the music. The music industry makeover.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? DJ Ronnie here with you, Music Industry Makeover Podcast. Hey, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your viewership tonight. Yes, it's yours truly going solo. All the others there, they're doing their thing and travels down there to Texas. Danny's going down there, so keep them lifted up and everyone else. All right, and hey, man, this is how we do. Hey, 3 years. Wow, man, time is flying by for sure. And you know what this show is all about, okay? Marketing and promotions. Give you some tips out there. And if you even want to join in on the conversations and things like that, feel free to do so. We are the Music Industry Networks, LLC. That's the umbrella of the Music Industry Makeover Podcast and many other different shows out there. And you can go check us out. Go to musicindustrymakeover.com. We're a marketing and promotions company. Hey, because we control where we create the platforms and control the exposure. That's right. This is what we do. So go and check us out. And you can also go and follow me, yours truly, DJ Ron, okay, on Linktree and everything else out there. See, what I'm doing. And hey, follow along. Let's see how we can help one another. And if you ever have a book or if you're a business person, if you're definitely an artist, because this is specifically for artists out there. So if you need help in marketing promotions, go and visit, all right, musicindustrymakeover.com, okay? And so speaking of that, we want to thank our advertisers and all our sponsors or so of it. If you're interested in wanting to advertise, feel free, okay? Hey, we'll be back with more right after this. Man, I don't care what kind of event it is. As long as Black Sauce is in the building, the food is going to be right. That's what I'm talking about. Order yours today.
Hey everybody, Joanna Lauer here. As a singer, an actress, and a Christian, I know just how important social media can be. It's a place where you can network and connect with new people, keep in touch with friends and family, you can promote your business and even spread the gospel. But social media can also be a place of negativity, stress, posts and images that believers just don't want to see. The solution? Savior Connect. Savior Connect is a brand new social media platform specifically designed for believers. Much like other social media sites, you can create your own free profile, add pictures, posts, and links, all without having to worry about seeing worldly images and messages. Savior Connect is the place where believers from all over the world can get connected. To create your profile, go to SaviorConnect.com today. Savior Connect, the Christian social network.
Yes, I'm going to thank all our advertisers and sponsors, all right, for joining us. Hey, make sure you want to get on board with us, okay? Go visit musicindustrymakeover.com. As you saw those advertisers right there, hey, we have more coming. God has opened up a lot of doors, and it's just being consistent with this, you know what I'm saying? And man, I enjoyed bringing this show to you, and those that are on here with me. You know, we got some great things, some good things planned for sure. And again, want to thank all the advertisers out there. Okay. And you got to be consistent in what it is that you're doing as a person, as an artist, being consistent in your branding. And we're going to talk about that as well as some music strategies, and also I'll show you all a few budgets out there, marketing budgets. I know that's a big deal, a big issue for people to understand. But when it comes to marketing and promotions, whatever you are advertising, you have to have a budget for it. And artists, it's easy to go to a record label, and because they take care of everything for you. But when you're on your own, when you make the choice to go on your own, you're going to have to fund everything yourself, because that's just how it is. And you have to be smart about it, make educated guesses or calculated risk. I'm sorry. Yes. Calculated risk. And also, yes, if you got any questions and comments or so, you want to join me, like I say, just me tonight. And so we're gonna keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you have to be committed to what it is that you feel that God has called you to do. And as an artist, and if you feel, hey, well, you know what, God anointed me to make some great music and to go out and even do this full time, well, hey, you have to be committed. And things like this test your commitment level to what it is that you are trying to do out there. Okay. Hey, we're going to talk about some of the music marketing strategies for 2021, as you all can see right there on the screen, and you can see we'll go through them. And if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to do that. Okay. Because we're all here to learn. We don't know it all, but we know some things. And I've been in the industry now going over 30 years. And so the industry is forever changing. Things are always changing, and you can't do what you've done. What worked 30 years ago is not going to work today, because things change, and change is inevitable. Okay, let's go with the first one that we're looking at right here. It says, think about your branding. Okay, before you promote your music, all of your communication elements, okay, need to go in the same direction. All material aspects of your image should be aimed at promoting your music. Press photos, a biography, EPK, electronic press kit, social networks, and a website. Okay, this right here is very essential. Okay, a part of your branding, as giving you the different breakdown of it. So if you're serious about this and you want people to purchase your music and buy into you, these are good tools to have. All right, it's like a basic need. All right, definitely, because this is part of you. Your music is just one part of you, but this adds to your music. All right. Make your electronic press kit. And what should go into an electronic press kit. Sorry about that. A short biography of yourself, even about your music. Okay, what are we listening to? All right, and say if you have a budget to make some videos, hey, add that in there, because again, this is all a part of you. Even some recent press articles about your music, PR work. What are people saying about your music? Even some of your notable fans, other than your family. Okay, because your family is only limited, and you really won't get the full gamut of your music or so just from your family, because they are biased. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Again, thank God for people like Mary that's been with us for a while, and her son, Mike Jeezy, doing some great things. All right. And so again, definitely got to have your contact information out there. All right. That's very important, because how do you want your fans to get in contact with you? Building that personal relationship. I like what I think Simone had mentioned about it. The biggest radio network right now is social media. Getting on social media, you can interact directly with your fans. And so think about that. The technology has leveled the playing field, and what used to work 30 years ago, hey, you don't have to go that route anymore. Okay. Number 3 is your digital presence and shape. Okay. And again, being in shape means digital presence and shape being present on social media. All right. By saying digital presence, we mean having social media accounts, a website, a YouTube channel, and also be present. As I just said, be present on social media. I mean, that's why it's called social media, because you have to be social. Bottom line. All right. Or else Again, you can get somebody to do it for you. You can build a team to help you with that, because you can't be in two places at one time. But as long as you have a team and someone that understands your why with you, you will be fine. Be part of Spotify artists. Yes, we know streaming is here to stay. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, streaming is here. Okay, so there's no other way around it. Yes, you do need it. Okay, you do need it, because that's where a majority of music consumption is coming from. Streams. Folks are going to streams a lot more and a lot faster than radio. And I know some may argue with that and may beg to differ, but that's the reality, that things have changed. Okay, radio is like the last resort, or the last at the bottom of the totem pole. Those that listen to radio are mainly those baby boomers, I would say, the majority. I'm not saying that millennials may not listen to radio. There are a very small percentage of people may listen to radio who are millennials or Gen Xers like myself, or Gen Z. So I think I said it right. But either way, music consumption has changed. All right. And again, when I say music consumption, is those or how they listen to music, where they go to listen to new music, or even to find new music. Okay. I'm not saying that radio is not irrelevant, but again, it all depends on knowing your why and your audience of who you're trying to target and who you're trying to reach with your music. So again, streaming, that's probably the first thing that folks go to is streaming, either Apple, Spotify, whatever the streaming platforms. All right. And if they're on more than one than the other, that's where they're going to find the new music, word of mouth. So folks can even text you links to songs that to new artists that they discover, and that's how your music gets passed around. So make good music. Number 4, hey, we can't stress this enough. The biggest record label ever, right here, the power of social media. That's the biggest record label right now, and it's probably going to be here for a while. All right, so use the power of social media. Again, have all these accounts: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even TikTok now. All right. Especially with TikTok, you have to have some sort of personality, even on Instagram Reels. You have to have a personality and come up with a character or whatever it is, be you, but you have to be consistent with it. That's how you build that relationship with folks, and they're loving your content. So think about that. All right. The power of social media. So if you're going to do a TikTok or whatever, you're going to have to continue that. You're going to have to continue that. All right. Be remarkable and exceed expectations. Engage people with your creativity. Hey, that's all a part of social media. If you want them to like you, it's the KLT factor, know, like, and trust. That's what it boils down to. After the trust factor, then that's when you'll start making money. Again, think about the restaurant that you like to go to, or the pair of or the type of clothes, the brand name clothes that you like, the type of shoes that you love, Nikes, Adidas, all of them. At some point, you have to grow to like them, to trust their brand. Again, know, like, and trust. You have to find out about them. You have to like them or dislike them. And once you like them, you trust them because they are quality value. Like, hey, I'm a Apple man. Hey, I like iPhones. I'm a MacBook Pro. Again, anything Apple, because I like the quality, the value that Apple brings. All right, the best computers in the world. hey, I am a fan of it. So I'm one of millions of others who think the same way. Just like some people may think about PCs or so, they like that value, and it goes to show you that everybody's not going to like your style of music or whatever it is, your creativity that you may be bringing. But that should not stop you. Don't let that slow you down. Find the people that like what you put out. Okay. All right. Hey, make sure you go ahead and share this out and let folks know. Hey, and again, if you want to jump in on the conversations, feel free. All right. Again, we're just going through some marketing tips and strategies, and because that's what the premise of this podcast is on. Again, marketing and promotions. Number 5, create a smart link and share it. Okay. Or pay somebody to do it for you. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of hard work that goes into marketing and promotions. It's more than just presenting my music and say, hey, go and check it out. All right. No, create a smart link. All right. Share it out there. Get to work. You gotta keep constantly sharing it out there and putting it on platforms you feel is going to help you. Also look at starting an email campaign. Emails are great. That is your real estate. That's your money right there. Emails are like money. That's how you build fans. Collect those emails. All right. Because yeah, the basis of a musician's mailing list. Here, I'm gonna read this. As we now live in a digitized global village, many marketing campaigns can run out of email. However, remember that your fans receive tons of emails, so when they open it, they don't read it in depth. Therefore, you must make it easy and fast for your fans to understand your message, highlight links and streaming platforms and downloads. So it's kind of like that 30-second pitch about who you are. Okay. So yeah, you want to make it short and sweet and engaging so that because it's just kind of like, the junk mail that you may receive physically or so. Hey, that's just how emails are. So you want something that's of substance and hit them off so that they don't just spam it. Okay, or just junk it automatically. So again, your fans will do that for you. Famous musicians even use email marketing, as it's saying here. Yes. Okay, just because they're famous, you don't get comfortable. All right, you don't get comfortable when you become famous. You still have to go out there and do what got you to where you are right now. Okay, now podcasting like this one right here. Be present in podcasts. A lot of artists are starting to do podcasts, which is very good. Podcasting is the wave of the future. A lot of folks are creating their own content, and that will definitely help you in the sale of your music and getting people to like you as an artist. All right, that's something you have to definitely consider adding to your plate because it's all a part of the marketing mix. Now, all right, things are definitely changing, and I'm just glad to be ahead of the curve. You never stop learning, never ever stop learning. In anything in life. Okay, all right, and playlists. Yes, like yours truly. Try to get your music on a playlist. Let folks know. Okay, because playlists are very important. I put out a playlist every week. I've been doing it for over 7 to 8 years now. So yes, folks want to know. That's another way of music consumption, knowing what's out there. Pitching your music. Again, it's that 30-second pitch about, again, why should I listen to your music? What makes your music different from the next person? Especially even in gospel, we figure that we got a pass. A lot of artists figure they have a pass because they're singing about the praises of Jesus, but that's not going to work. All right. Again, put your testimony in there. I think this is something that we've said before, putting your testimony in there so that so the listener can resonate with you as the artist, that you're speaking to them. So, once you touch the heart of the listener, then you definitely have a fan. So just keep that in mind. And then there's others, contact music bloggers or so to discuss your music or so. And this last one is very important. Collaborate with other musicians. All right. Collaborate with other musicians. So pretty much it's collaboration definitely works, but you have to find the right fit for you. Okay. Find the right fit for you. And just everybody has a motive. Know your why. Make sure your motives match up with one another. Okay. Make sure you all have some similar motives so that, you can avoid a lot of conflict. All right. Because that's really where artists unfortunately can't seem to come together because of what was not established in the beginning. But don't go after the first thing that comes to you or the first artist that comes to you. So, get to know that artist and see if you all can really gel. And that's just with any relationships in life. You don't want to rush things. All right. So again, collaborating with other musicians and other artists out there, that could definitely do you some good. It's just, again, finding that right artist to collaborate with, and you all can make wonders. Again, you all can achieve your goals together. And remember, nobody makes the top by themselves. Okay, no one makes it to the top by themselves. So again, those 11 tips right there, and you can go check it out. Music marketing strategies for 2021, and this article was done back in April, so it's still relevant for today. And so let's go to, that's freeyourmusic.com, freeyourmusic.com. And again, there's a lot of great, helpful information out there for you to definitely go. Hey, thank you there, Ali. Yes. Again, we want to help you artists out there, and just to know for us, when it comes to marketing and promotions, is to, think this through. And how serious are you about, saying your music? Where do you want to take your music? All right. How far do you want to go to reach the masses out there that you feel that God has called you to reach? Now, again, if y'all got any questions or comments or so, hey, feel free, and make sure you share this out. Let other folks know about it. Again, we've been doing this for 3 years now, and yes, we definitely have a following. Even when at times like this where it might seem inconvenient, or it's like, okay, man, I don't feel like doing such and such. You got to push through that obstacle. All right, again. Make that post, send that email, engage with your fans, or engage with the public to make them fans. All right. Even when you don't feel like it at times. This shows how committed you really are, because the payoff is going to help you in the end. All right. So, yes, at times in life, we don't want to do, there's things that we don't want to do, but we got to push through it. All right. Now, I want to switch gears, and as we're talking about marketing, and again, if you're watching the show, feel free to chime in. And it's just me tonight, DJ Ronnie Ron, again, the Music Industry Makeover. And then if you're watching, if you like to definitely see what we're about, go visit the website, musicindustrymakeover.com. Love to connect with you. Okay. And also, you can follow me all over the DJ on Linktree, see all the things that I have going on, and what I am involved in. All right. So check this out here. Now, we talk so much about budgets, having a marketing budget. Okay. And when it comes to the music business, whether it's secular or not, a marketing budget is very important. Okay. So I can't stress that enough. I know some have spent money here, $100 here. So, if you're really serious about what you're trying to do, then, that $100 is only going to take you but so far. So I want to show you all something of a record company business plan, what I'm saying, and how, that's why you see so much visibility of mainstream music, because of the money that's being spent out there. Okay. And yes, you can probably see that right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge that. All right. Well, actually, no, let me go ahead on and get out of there, because I can't go back to what I was doing. But well, here, I'll just go ahead and show you a broadcast music video. All right. The promotion of pre-recorded music is inextricably bound to TV-related transmissions of music, including conventional TV, cable, paid cable, direct satellite. Sales are increased immediately when music is linked to visual entertainment. We're showing you definitely need a music video these days, because videos are very important. Whether the medium is a movie, musical, TV broadcast, or so, broadcasts and cable companies now transmit dozens of video shows, and impact on record sales is clear. Videos not only increase record sales, they break new acts and prolong the chart life of new recordings. So definitely, you as an artist, if you can get a video, yes, a video would definitely be worth your while of having a music video that will help draw more people to you. Okay. But now look at the budget here on some of these broadcast music videos. A sample 12-month campaign for an album release through Wave. Okay. Again, this is a sample right here. Broadcast music videos, 2 videos for $30,000. All right. That's $60,000. Again, this is some serious money that artists are spending, or record labels are spending on their artists. Independent promoters, okay, 2 at $4,500 a month for 6 months. Okay, $4,500 for 6 months, $54,000. Again, this is a promotion, a marketing and promotions budget. A publicist, all right, that they hired $3,500 a month for 9 months. A publicist, this is how much a publicist costs, $31,000 a year. Okay. Touring promotional travel, $2,500 a month for 6 months, comes out to $15,000. Print media, $3,600 a month for 9 months, $32,400. Again, we're talking about marketing and promotions, in-store co-ops or so. All right, 6-month campaign, $37,500. And again, a lot of the in-store stuff, you really can bypass all of that. I mean, it's good to have it, but the fact is with social media now and technology, you could do virtual. Okay, again, that could help alleviate some costs, but it's still a cost for it. Promotional CDs, okay, you can tell this was back in the day or so, and mailing CDs, 4,000 CDs and 1,000 cassettes, $5,500. Okay, again, you can tell this is not up to date, pretty much. So the total is $235,000 $235,900 total marketing and promotions budget. Again, right there. This is what record labels put out. All right. $235,000. Again, this is just an example. So if that was back then with this amount, imagine what it is today. Now, it could be a little bit cheaper. There's ways around this, but you're still going to put out some money. Consistent visibility. So, how serious are you about your music? Promotions is more than just spending a Facebook ad. You know what I'm saying? No, again, how serious are you about taking your music to the next level? All right. Yes. What company is this? Okay. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So, again, this is an example of what record labels will spend. And again, this is old because look at the writings and things. Again, promotional CD mailings, in-store ops, and so appearances and things like that. This is probably back in the 90s or so, in the early 2000s and things like that. But again, and if those who want to see this or so, you can go definitely check it out. Referenceofbusiness.com. And I want to read some here, like radio promotions. A lot of folks are still stuck on that, despite the fact that radio no longer possesses the sole influence on record sales. Sharing the spotlight now with video resources is still a heavyweight medium for record promotion. With so many changes occurring in the radio and video industries, the sale of radio stations for tens of millions of dollars, for instance, along with fragmentation of radio formats and escalating success of video promoters, have been forced to realize that they are in business and must therefore approach their jobs in a far more business-like manner than is traditional. Promoters are now more concerned about the facts and figures rather than simply trying to impress program directors with a great new song they have to offer. Okay, again, it's about that money. Can your song generate sales? That's what it boils down to. Okay, major record labels utilize both in-house and independent promoters to assist in the effort to maximize the airplay of a new song or album, and an in-house radio promotion staff makes financial sense, assuming the company maintains a steady and consistent release schedule to a specific genre or radio format. Personal relationships with the radio station format directors is the name of the game in this arena. Then I say about relationships. Y'all heard me say the music industry is about R&B, rhythm. Well, not rhythm and blues anymore, but relationships and budgets. Okay, and here it's pretty much affirming exactly what I've said. Personal relationships with a radio station format directors is the name of the game in this arena. Bombarded by a new song and album release each month, program directors are inclined to assist those who they are familiar and friendly. Relationships. Build relationships in the music industry. Bottom line, you got to build those relationships if you're trying to move ahead. And watch how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Be careful on how you treat people. Man, and again, yeah, this is some valuable information right here. Okay, and you all can look it up as well too. Average, it talks about average. Oh, I like this one right here. It's talking about community outreach, and that's something that could help your brand as an artist. All right, what are you doing for the community? How are you giving back? Saying, other than having, having your hand out, what are you doing to help somebody else with your music? Here, as a pillar of the company, community outreach will play an integral role in both the company and artist positioning. To this end, Reed artists will be aligned with a specific charity or community organization. Supporting the company's philanthropic desires, artist participation will enhance public image while generating exposure and revenue for chosen charities. More specifically, a page inside each compact disc will be devoted to a charity or nonprofit organization. Additionally, space on each artist's World Wide Web page will be reserved for a nonprofit organization. Furthermore, again, I guess we were talking about Reed Entertainment will lend additional support to these charities through corporate fundraising opportunities and donations and company venues. So it's showing you how important, again, this is mainstream, but especially if you're a gospel artist, giving back to the community, supporting a nonprofit organization. All right, that's going to help you in your image. Okay, if you know your why. And so how they were saying right here, putting a page inside a compact disc. Well, again, they're still making CDs, but not like they used to. Okay, but you could put some information on your website or anything digital, even in your promotions. When you're promoting your music, say, hey, proceeds help go towards whatever this foundation. So think about that. All right. Think about, again, what am I going to do to help go to the next level? How am I going to learn how to give back? So I had to get some water there. But yeah, again, charity work, ministry work, again, bringing it down in gospel terms, again, what are you doing for community outreach? All right. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into marketing and promotions and having a budget. As I said, it's about R&B, relationships, and budgets. And again, this information here, if you're interested, okay. Again, this is talking about a record company. Yeah, you can see the advertisement for StreamYard there. But again, this is a business plan from Reed Entertainment Corporation, out of Nevada. And yes, definitely write the vision and make it plain. All right. All of this. Okay. Go and check that out. How serious are you about what it is that you're trying to do as an artist and taking your music to the next level? Because without it, I mean, if you don't have a plan, you're just aimlessly putting your stuff out there and nobody is seeing or hearing your music. And again, leverage those relationships, but don't come with your hand out. Can you do this and that for me? All right. Again, anybody got any questions out there, comments? So again, we're just chatting it up here. Yours truly, DJ Ronnie Ron. Again, I want to thank those that have been supporting us throughout these years. Again, 3 years we've been doing this, and I want to thank our advertisers and sponsors. And again, we're advertising and promotions company. If you'd like to definitely come on board, we would love to help push what you're doing out there. And we can guarantee that it will be seen and heard because we control the exposure. We own the platforms and we create platforms. Therefore, we own it and we control the exposure as well. So if we say that you're going to be seen or heard here, yes, we will make that happen. As well as we do social media management for you and content creation. All right, graphic content creation as well. All right, because hey, this we enjoy seeing you all go to the next level, especially great artists with great music out there. All right, gospel music is our first and foremost choice. All right, but again, we're open to other music that's not degrading. Okay, not all secular music is bad. Again, that's another talk show. But again, good music will always bring the right people. You just have to get it out there. You have to put it out there in front of people. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna go to another site here. Artists with $100,000 budget. You know what I'm saying? How to spend $100,000 on an artist. Okay. That's why again, artists don't make money with record companies because the record companies are fronting all the money. They're basically like a loan shark, pretty much. All right. Yeah, this is by Amber Horsberg. All right, and she writes this on again. How to spend $100,000 to break an artist, man, and how to do it at a fraction of a cost. Now, this came out in 2019. All right, but again, the fact is, it's showing you the money's serious artists are all about. You know what I'm saying, and what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? How it's just more than just a post here and there. And that's why some artists are more successful than others. Okay. So it all depends on your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? First we start with number one, viability of your marketing ideas. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? You know what I'm saying? Are they reasonable? Because anything is possible. You can do anything you put your mind to. But again, let's be reasonable as well. Feasibility tests to see what shape ideas take. That's number two. Again, we're talking about how to spend $100,000 to break an artist and how to do that a fraction of a cost. So there's ways out there to get the job done, but you still have to work it. There's no shortcut around work. Excuse me. There's no shortcut around work. You have to definitely get out there and grind. All right. Number three, prioritizing marketing activities. I like here it says there's the impulse to do everything. Artists are creative by nature. They have squillions of ideas all the time. Music is one of the fastest evolving artistic mediums. Plus, with an ever evolving media landscape, you've got the legitimately hundreds of paths to success. The marketing budget will tell you what to focus on and what to ignore at the given time. So again, with the marketing budget, that is your guideline, and you know where to spend it, and what calculated risk you should take. Sorry, there. Risk tolerance for new ideas. With the $10,000 budget, again, we're not talking about a $200 budget. $10,000 budget, you'll be more risk averse at $10,000. You're likely self-funding, so every dollar spent hurts. Yes, at $100,000, you may have outside investment with a label or from a label, distributor, or private investor. Therefore, more open to risk. You have wiggle room to experiment more. So even there, first, let me, okay, no, but I just want to, that last thing, therefore they're more open to risk. You have wiggle room to experiment. So this is an experiment. Okay. This is an experiment to see, okay, do people like my music? You are taking a chance. You are taking a risk, but you want to take calculated risks. You want to put your music in front of people who like your style. Okay. And so that's the only assurance that you can have when you put your music in front of people where they are that like the kind of style that you are presenting. All right. It's, for example, if you're a rap artist, it makes no sense to put your music on a country music station. That's not your audience. Okay. Even a jazz station. Go to where your music is saturated, or the kind of music that you put out is saturated at. That's where your audience is. And I know I've heard in the past some folks say, yeah, you want to get on every radio dial that you can possibly get on. No, that's not good business. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Because again, that's not the right format. So find the station, or the influencer who has the right format that you are putting out. Again, this is all part of the planning process when it comes to marketing and promotions, because there's a lot of planning done every day businesses are planning, strategizing. Okay. Yes, because they're trying to be efficient as possible. All right. Risk tolerance for new ideas. Okay. Here's a budget right here. All right. $10,000 budget. You got content creation, advertising. You see that? Matter of fact, that's about just as big as content creation, artwork and photos, and merchandising. Okay. This is part of your marketing mix. All right. Your advertising dollars. Okay. Advertising, promotions, content create. I mean, again, all this involves in your brand, the physical product, the artwork, press releases, radio. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, there's a budget for radio. Yes. Okay. Just because gone are the days of if a person just like your music. Oh yeah, I want to get on now. You got to spend some money. Radio. All right. Relationships and budgets. So, excuse me there. But yeah, wanted y'all to see that. Here's a more detailed breakdown of marketing activities and strategies. All right. Again, $10,000 artist is emerging, 100,000 monthly listeners, establishing brand growth are the main goals. Goal is to build market share. So again, having your goals, knowing what your goals are. Okay. Again, consideration, strategy. One of your strategies can gain awareness through content. That's part of marketing. And yes, you may not see no money right then and there, but that's part of that KLT factor, know, like, and trust. Why people should like what you put out. So that is a strategy, KLT. You're putting out, you're paying for advertising. No, you're paying for promotions to promote what it is that you are presenting to the people. And the more consistent that you promote on to them, the more likelihood that they become familiar with you. And that's where they start to know you. And when they see a lot more of you doing that it evolves into like okay, yeah, I've been seeing this name, this artist, man, on a lot of different things. And yeah, let me check their music out. Okay. And then if they like, after they check it out, they like what they hear, hey, they like it, and then and you've developed a fan. They start to trust you, okay, because you're putting out consistent hits, wonderful hit music out there. So, like for example, hey, Kenton Jones, and even Jordan Armstrong, anything they put out, hey, I'm definitely going to check them out. So I'm going to give it a listen because they have a reputation of putting out quality music. Yeah. Okay. So again, here's others, avenues for digital marketing, 30%, well, even advertising, digital and social, 30% of your budget. Okay. Influencers, again, it's hard to measure your success by influencers because it is a little bit risky and all, but again, everything is a risk. You prepare for those things. Every little bit helps. I like this one down here. It says for us with remixes, you know what I'm saying? Because, you can make remixes of your song too, to build some familiarity with the people out there. And if they like the remix, more than likely they're going to want to hear what does the original sound like. All right. Again, these are all different avenues. Again, it's just all a part of your brand to help push your brand through, again, the press, the radio, physical copy, merchandising, t-shirts, mugs, even events, you know what I'm saying? Putting on different events and things like that. It's all a part of the promotion, the marketing mix, the marketing scheme. So again, any questions out there? So yeah, I'm here for you. The goal is to see you all win and to realize that, again, without marketing and promotions, it doesn't matter, how good a song you have. If nobody hears about it, well, then it's only just good in your own home. Again, that was based off of Amber Horsberg.com. All right, go and check her out because there's a lot of people giving great information out here. And so it's up to you. What are you going to do with that information? Are you going to make the most of it? Are you going to work it? Because the process is never going away. It's going to always be here. But you as the individual, you have to map out and understand, okay, why am I doing? Know your why, as Danny would say, and again, we all, echo that as well. What is your why as an artist? Um, what do I hope to achieve with my music? Do I want to do this full time? Do I have the content and the work ethic to do this full time? Yes, even in gospel music. So it's all a part of the industry out there, because this is the music industry. So if you're serious about this music industry and you want to go to the next level, hey, how are you going to make it happen? Okay, work ethic is very important. Work ethic is very important, and there's no other way around it. The process can work. You just have to work it. Okay, you just have to work it and just let folks know. You know what I'm saying? That hey, I'm those that come on your team, they have to work just as hard as you do, but you have to outwork them, because it's all about you. And again, record labels now, they're not giving advances like they used to anymore, because they are hurting for money. you know, I mean they are pretty much hurting for money. Yes, Mary, definitely very very important, and it's the ball is in your court as an artist, as an independent artist. This is the great time of being an independent artist. All right, you have to realize what you have at your disposal, and the internet, social media. I mean, it's, as I said, it's leveled the playing field. You don't have to go through the gatekeepers anymore. You don't, I mean, you can go directly to your fans. The key thing is you have to be consistent with your brand, with your music, getting out there, promoting yourself. All right. Spend the money, save up the money, save up, you're gonna have to sacrifice some things for what you really want. Because life is all about sacrifices. You may have to give up them J's, you know what I'm saying? Or buying that new iPhone or whatever other expensive phone to invest in your music career, if this is truly what you want to do. Because it's not going to just happen by itself. Nothing truly does. So again, I just want to encourage you all out there. I want to thank you all again for hanging out with me. And so again, if you got any questions or comments, so you can always that's D-Ray's information as well. But again, if you want to get in contact with me, you can see all the things that I'm doing. Like I say, with the radios, I'm doing social media, I'm producing podcast shows for different individuals, and just I'm just enjoying this journey as I'm building my media company. And so even during the hard times, you gotta press through. This blood, sweat, and tears. And yeah, there's some things that, hey, I don't want to pay. I don't want to feel like, hey, I get all that. Nobody wants to spend money, but it's something that we all have to do. And you have to know your value too. Know your value of why you're doing what you're doing and what you bring, and don't shortchange yourself out there. Okay. Again, I don't mind helping, I don't mind blessing artists here and there, but for the most part is, no, there is always a cost for something. And especially as a Christian, we should definitely want to support one another, and don't support a person just because they are a Christian. You got to just backtrack that, because unfortunately there's some Christians that don't do good business, and that's just the unfortunate reality. They're not even Christian, but even just people in general. So you have a right to spend your money wherever you want to spend it at. Okay, but just remember, if you want the best, you're gonna have to pay the best and get the best prices. I've never seen a Bentley commercial. I've never seen or heard a Bentley commercial. All right. But again, they are in existence. People are buying Bentleys, and they are for a select group of people. And just like your music is for a select group of people. Okay. It is for a select group of people. Yes, check people out. Yes, do your due diligence. Check out people. See what their work ethic is like, and watch for. There's a terminology called puffery. All right, to where people like to make their business more than what it really is. Yes, like I can do this for you. Like I can get you 500 views just like that. No, that's all lies. Those are bots. Okay. Um, um, so again, be careful of people like that in the industry, even in gospel. All right. People want to get on the charts. They want to do all, I mean, again, know your why, because charts are just what it is, just charts. That's all it is. Being famous is really not that it's nothing glamorous about that, to be honest with you. All right. Yes. Yes. Puffery is real. All puffery is straight lying. Bottom line. I'll give you an example of like, say if burger place say we got the best burgers in the world that will make you lose weight. So again, no, that's again, the advertising is sensationalism. All right. And they get people caught up on that or even like say, we got radio stations say, yeah, we reach 50,000 homes. Okay. All right. Yes. That might be true in theory. You could reach or technically they could reach 50,000 homes, but it doesn't mean 50,000 people are actually listening to that radio station. Okay. See, there's a difference, even like online, 200 million homes. Okay. We say, well, you would love that burger, man. Okay. But but even online, 200 million homes. Okay. All right. Again, that doesn't mean 200 million people are watching that channel. Okay. You have to set yourself apart. What makes me different? Okay. You have to attract people to your music. So, yes, know the signs, be realistic. You still you must advertise, you must promote. It's all a part of the game. It's all or no, well, I don't even call it a game. It's part of the process in the music industry, marketing and promotions. Why you think you see so many McDonald's commercials, beer commercials, excuse me. Again, Nike, all the apparels or so. Like Nike is $1 billion company, but guess what? They still advertise. Why? Because they want to stay on the minds of the consumer and consistent visibility, whether it's radio, magazine publications, social media for sure, definitely. All right, television. All right, yes, television is still important. All right, videos, creating videos. Okay. I'm starting to believe, it's more people that are on social media with their own content than watching traditional TV. Again, it's not going away, but if you want to know where your audience is, yeah, social media it is the place to be. It is saturated. Yes, it is. Okay. But you have to find your audience. Your audience is in there somewhere, but don't limit yourself to just social media. Okay. Save your money for your budget, build up your budget first, and strategize. Come up with a strategy, and don't look for overnight success. That's another puffery. All right. Okay. Overnight success. Oh yeah. You're going to have this many followers. And no, that's only in the movies. Building generational wealth takes time, just like building a generational audience takes time. Okay. Give yourself a few years. And then if that don't work, then it's time to go back to the drawing board to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? How do I pivot? Okay. Pivoting, that's very important, because if you don't, you're going to be frustrated, especially if you're not getting the support from others that you feel that should support you. All right. I was telling a good friend of mine today about that. We have to learn how to pivot so that you can avoid frustration. If you know what a person is like, well, then you should already know what to expect. there's an old saying, if the dog bites me once, shame on the dog. If it bites me the second time, shame on me. If it bites me 3 times, then you just a plumb fool. Okay. So again, look at what's around you, know your surroundings. Okay. Learn the industry, educate yourself on these things, because again, um, as they say, there's ignorance is no excuse for the law. You're going to another state, and you get pulled over for something that you may not get pulled over in your own state. Hey, that's just the way it is. You have to know the rules. So go learn the rules. Go learn the process of the music industry. Okay. If you say, hey, I want to get into this, I want to be successful, then follow directions. Listen to people who give you advice, and don't go basing upon this type of success you want to achieve, because people can give you some great advice that may not look like they have a lot of money or XYZ. All right. But again, there's a reason why they tell you some things. And there's some people that don't want to look like they're rich and wealthy or so, because they may not want you to focus on materialistic things. So learn to listen to people, learn to take their advice. And the best way that you could definitely show your gratitude to someone is actually doing what they gave you free information to do. Yeah, get all the free information that you can. Okay. And then there's some that you have to pay for, and all, because people have invested in themselves, gone and learned their craft. And so they want to share it with you, but they can't do it for free all the time. Free will only get you but so far. So, all right. Well, hey, look, I want to thank y'all again for joining me on the Music Industry Makeover. As I say, we're marketing and promotions company, advertising company, and where we create platforms and we control the exposure. Okay. And if you want to get in contact with me, there's my link tree right there. Hey, would love to connect with you. All right. There's the website, musicindustrymakeover.com. Going to be making some changes and, even rebranding myself, possibly even changing the name and things like that. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, to reach that goal that you set for yourself. But definitely remain consistent in all that you do, because without the consistency, well, then you're really not going to reach your goal. And so I'm grateful to have been consistent doing this for 3 years, along with other shows that I produce. And I'm just looking forward to going to the next level, and love to see some of you all up there as well. And definitely some of you artists that I had the pleasure of meeting and even playing your music. I hope that, you take what we say here in Music Industry Makeover and apply it. And we would love to help you as well. And let's all grow. Let's be intentional about change. All right. And let's change our mindset too, because the mindset is very important. We have some folks that had the same mindset for the past 6 years, and that's why they haven't moved any further than what they are in their music career now, because they refuse to change. So don't be that person. Don't be that artist that gets all this great information and does nothing with it because they're comfortable with where they're at. Actions always speak louder than words. So in order to get to your goal, you have to do something different. You're never going to get to Miami, Florida, going 95 north. You got to turn around. There's only one way, and that process is marketing and promotions. Bottom line. All right. You can't skip the process. So, all right. Well, hey, remember, all things unfortunately must come to an end, but God's love never ends. Remember, you matter in the kingdom of God. So don't compare yourself or your ministry to anyone else out there. Do what God's called you to do, and you'll be just fine. All right. We'll see you with another segment of Music Industry Makeover. God bless.
Just give me the music.